Hello everyone, my name is Antonika Chanel. I am a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and in celebration of Wellness Month, I want to share with you some top acupressure, acupuncture points using Tishan needles, a rad round, and of course, your fingertips. So before we get started, I want to share with you that your face is the microsystem of your entire body. That there are parts of your face that represent your organs. For example, your forehead represents your lungs, and your lips represent your spleen, and your chin represents your kidneys. You've got your upper jowl, your middle jowl, and your lower jowl. And even your eyes are also a microsystem of the entire body. And so when we spend time massaging our face and focusing on a few acupuncture points on a daily basis, we are allowing our body to just stimulate and bring more qi and blood to our face. We're increasing the body's frequency and awareness to where deficiencies are in our whole entire body just by massaging a few acupuncture points on our face. So the way that I'm going to start this off is I'm going to share with you a few acupuncture points for you to massage or to identify using Tishan needles. And then I'm going to show you how to massage those points with the rad round and how to massage those points with your fingertips. So let's get started with this tutorial. The first point that I want to share with you is right in the middle of your forehead. Now, my Tishan needles are made of silver, metal, and bronze. These needles are made by hand, and there are stones at the very tip of them. And in ancient time, needles were made of stone, bronze, silver, and metal. And they were effective tools that were used to stimulate these acupuncture points. So before even the needles that we use today even came around, this was the first needles ever used. So what we do is we stimulate this acupuncture point right here in the middle. This is our yin tong point, and we can stimulate that point using the tip where the stone is and just creating a small little circle right at the edge and just massaging that point. This is a really delicious point to massage on a daily basis. Whenever I get treatment and whenever I give treatment, I like to always use this point if my patient's coming in and feeling very anxious or overwhelmed or has a headache. A very, very good point to activate. We can also activate that point with our rad round by moving the rad round in a circular motion. Now, the rad round is very forgiving because you can cover a wider area, hitting more acupuncture points with the rad round. It's softer, and you can feel more sensitivity with the rad round. So you can really identify where the deficiency is and then just continue to stimulate the deficiency. Now, if you don't have either one of those tools, you can use your fingertips, and the way that you would do that is you can pinch this point, or you can massage this point with your thumb or with your fingers, just like so. Okay. I remember as a little girl, my mom used to give me facial massages, and I don't know if she knew what she was doing, but it always felt so good. And I know that when we give ourselves a massage, it doesn't feel as good as it does when somebody else gives us a facial massage. So maybe you might like to trade with a family member or a loved one. Another point that I want to bring to your attention is the point that's right above your eyes, right above your eyebrows. And this point is along the urinary bladder channel. All along this channel right here are acupuncture points that help treat things like tiredness, fatigue, sleepiness. And by using these needles, I can activate these points and find out where the most sensitive point is. Take in a deep breath and then stay in that point and hold it for 3 seconds. And then move. Now, there are acupuncture points in the middle of, at the very tip of your eyebrows and inside medially, and the very middle here, and at the sides. So even activating these points here is beneficial to anti-aging. Another tip that you might find useful is using essential oils. You can put essential oils on the tips of your Tisha needles, on the tips of your hands with a little bit of coconut essential oil, and then just massage those areas with essential oils. I would recommend using things like Roman chamomile, lavender, serenity, essential oils like jasmine, which are really great for the face. Also something like rose essential oils, really beautiful to wear on the skin because of all of the beautiful properties that essential oils have. Essential oils are a part of like herbology, they're part of the plant, and they carry wonderful properties that get into our blood supply quickly, which creates a very effective way to get, are bioavailable and creates a very effective way for our body to get nourishment that helps reverse the aging process, or just helps slow down the aging process, and just to help us, lift, our face and increase the circulation in the body, as well as doing these different acupuncture techniques. Now, this is a massaging technique that you can use along your jawline. And by moving your fingertips back and forth in a rocking motion, you're massaging the jaw. And this is wonderful for people who are teeth grinders, have TMJ, wake up with tension. I used to grind my teeth so much as a kid, and I still do. And I remember having to wear a mouth guard, and I used to hate wearing a mouth guard. And I didn't really think that it made it any better until I started getting acupuncture. And when I started getting acupuncture, I was like, wow, my jaw feels less tense. I feel better. I feel like I've got great rest. And so I know that Chinese medicine is very effective for people who have TMJ. So you can also use the same technique on your cheeks. This is along the small intestine channel here, going up and down. If you just follow the eye pupil right down to the edge of the cheekbone, there are some very sensitive acupuncture points here that we can stimulate with our Tisha needles. Ooh, I felt that one. So I'm gonna hold that point. It feels so delicious. And then I'm gonna take my rad round and I'm just gonna massage right into that point there. And you can take your rad round and you can roll back and forth right along the bridge of your mouth, stimulating the number one activation point of the body, right here. Do 25. Another point that you can use to activate, or another tool that you can use to activate, is this tension needle, just by putting that needle right there. Or you can stimulate the kidneys by poking the needle right here. I like to do a little nice circle because I can feel tenderness all over here in this area. And if you're the kind of person who has sinus issues, maybe you just have like a lot of like clogginess here and you get sinus headaches, a really great point to massage is right in here. This is the end of the large intestine channel. And by just taking your fingertips and massaging right in there, or just rolling your fingertips in and finding that sensitive point and holding on to that sensitive point for a couple of seconds. And that will release any tension. There are so many points that are very effective for the vitality and rejuvenation of the face. And I encourage you to practice these tips and techniques every single day when you take off your makeup, when you're preparing for bed. The most important thing that you can do for yourself is prepare yourself a bedtime routine. That might mean, since taking like 30 minutes of your day and preparing for bed, taking off your makeup, putting some creams on, massaging your face, doing some breath work, and just really focusing on your intention so that way you can prepare your day for tomorrow, and you'll feel more rejuvenated, you'll sleep better, you'll feel more vibrant, you'll have more energy just by practicing these techniques on a daily basis. So I hope you enjoyed these tips, and I also want to invite you to join me in my summit called the Human Potential Summit, which will be launched at the end of September. So if you're interested in learning more about traditional Chinese medicine, this is an opportunity for you to hear from so many traditional Chinese medicine speakers from around the world, talk about their practice, the techniques that they use, and how you can start engaging and developing a very healthy relationship with the TCM practitioner through telemedicine, and how you can understand the other 5 branches of traditional Chinese medicine to take your health to the next level, and how to obtain and achieve optimal health. Thank you so much for joining me in this small tutorial. I wish you the best, and I hope that you will continue your journey towards discovering more things about how incredibly you are designed and what Chinese medicine can do for you.